let's finish up section 3.5. So in the previous time together, we talked about when you're given an argument and then we translated it to symbols, then we took the new step of forming the argument and did a truth table to show if it's valid or invalid. Now, there are some standard forms of arguments that, like, in fact, we did in class. I think our first example was an example of the law of detachment, and we used a truth table to go ahead and show is true. And then I think the second example was the law of contraposition. So these are standard forms of valid arguments. These bottom two are arguments that when you see them, they look like they could be valid, but they're really not. And so invalid arguments are called fallacies. And so just a couple final problems here using this chart. I would not ask you to do this without the chart, so don't worry. If I put a problem like this on the test, I'm going to give you the chart to have to go through. So example 4 on your sheet, this is page 3, says determine the logical conclusion using the standard form of the arguments. Okay, so the premises are I will attend the concert or I will attend the volleyball game. The second premise is I will not attend the concert. So then we need a therefore. Now, I understand, just like other things we've done in here, some of you are ahead of the curve and you could probably do this without doing any of this, writing things in symbols. And if that describes you, then I am super happy for you. Okay, so take advantage of that skill. I'm going to just go ahead and do the background work here just in case you're not quite to that point yet. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to come off on the side and I'm going to do what we did last time. I'm going to write what we have so far symbolically so that I can compare it to the valid forms of the argument up here. Okay, so again, if you don't need to do this, if you've already filled in the blank because you can compare them, that is great. And that's where I want you to be. So I'm going to just let statement P and Q, the normal letters we use. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to let P be I will attend the concert. I'm going to let Q be I will attend the volleyball game. So then let's write what we have so far symbolically. The first sentence is I will attend the concert, or, so it's a disjunction, I will attend the volleyball game. So that's P or Q. The next statement is I will not attend the volleyball game. So that is squiggly Q. Therefore, and then we are left to fill in the rest. We are not given this part of the problem. Okay, well, then I'm going to compare. Is it squiggly P? Oh, it says I will not attend the concert. My apologies. Need better glasses. So this is a P. Let me just rewrite it. This is squiggly P. My apologies. Okay, so even better. Now we'll get the right answer. Okay, so let's compare what we have so far. Which one of the valid arguments is this patterned after? Yeah, the disjunctive syllogism. So that's quite the mouthful to say. And so this says when you have the disjunctive syllogism, the proper conclusion is going to be Q. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a Q right here. And then I'm going to go back over to the other side and I'm going to fill in the answer. So therefore, just Q. And what is Q? Therefore, I will attend the volleyball game. And we're done. So it's just getting comfortable using the arguments in a different way. That is the purpose to the problem, just to give you a little more experience using them. So I would like you please to do example 5. Again, if you need to write things in symbols, that's great. If you don't, then it's going to save you a little bit of time. So I'll give you a minute or two to make some progress. So the first statement here says, if you close the deal, then you will get a commission. So I'm going to make statement P, you close the deal. And then statement Q is you get the commission. Okay, so I'm going to write what we have so far symbolically. So the first one is an if-then statement. So it's a conditional statement. On the left side, you close the deal, so P. On the right side, you get a commission, so Q. The next statement is you did not get a commission. So if I'm reading right, but you guys are paying better attention than me, that's squiggly Q. Therefore, okay, well, I have if P then Q, then I've got squiggly Q. So now I'm going to roll up to the top. Which form of the argument are we looking at? Perfect, well said, the law of contraposition. And the law of contraposition says that the conclusion we're going to have is squiggly P. So I'm going to go down to where I am, and I'm going to put squiggly P right here. And now I'm just going to go over to my argument, and I'm going to write squiggly P in words. So P is you close the deal. So squiggly P is therefore you don't close the deal or didn't close the deal. Last but not least, there's just one more example. Oh, actually not. I'm done. I don't have any more examples. So there we go. Even better.